Morning, everyone. Anybody wants water or anything to drink? If you do it, you want something to drink or Ravi? If you do it, there's a cooler right in the front here. Or you can just let me know and I'll organize. Okay? Thank you. Huh? Huh?
प्रेम से बोल से वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। devotees of the soul, please stand. As we all know, join our hands together. As we all know, close our eyes as we ask of the blessings of Bhagavan Shri Krishna Prabhu. Today, as we all join together in celebrating the life of this wonderful mother who has indeed impacted upon the lives of each and every one of us to such an extent that we are indeed here to bid farewell to this physical form of this wonderful mother. As we humbly pray to you, Bhagavan, we thank you for giving her to us, no matter how short this endeavor, how short this journey was. And in so doing, as she's about to enter into the spiritual realm, we humbly ask you to hold her hand, guide her, bless her, protect her. Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha, Sri Saraswate Namaha, Sri Guru Charana Kamalabhyo Namaha. Om Pavitra Pavitro Vasaravar Sangato Pivaya Samareta Punjaradhikasha Suvahadhantaraha Suchihi Om Yam Brahma Varuninda Rutra Marutaha Sunavanti Devyastavai Vedayai Sangapatakamo Pranishade Garyantiyam Samagra Dhyanarvasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yogino Yasyandamana Vidha Sura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrisham Meghavarnam Subhangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Viryanaganyam Vande Vishnu Bhavayaram Sarvaloke Ganatam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Vasudevaya Vishveshwaraya Adiya Purusha Parampaya Alleka Purushanarthaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Namo Paramatmane Namo Namaha. Prem se bolo Sri Vishnu Bhagavan ki jai. Applause by my devotees, you can be seated. So now you're taking this Lord in hand, you're sprinkling the water 3 times so the top go down. Om Adhyamukha Gotrasya Amukha Preta Sramrakastane Shautil Toyanjalistarmaya Diyatayata Upadeshatam. Om Adhyamukha Gotrasya Mukha Preta Sramrakastane Shau Ghandamaya Diyatayata Upadeshatam. Chandan. Always go from top and below one. Ring finger. Om Adhyamukha Gotrasya Mukha Preta Srimrakastane Shaurasya. चंदनमया दीयते तवोपदेशितां माला ओम अध्यामुख गोत्रस्य मुखप्रहितस्य मृगस्थानेशौ पुष्पमाल्यमया दीयते तवोपदेशिताम् Five times. ओम अध्यामुख गोत्रस्य अमुकप्रेतस्य मृगस्थानेशौ दीपस्ते मया दीयते तवोपदेशिताम् ओम नमो परमात्मने नमो नमः ओम अध्यामुख गोत्रस्य मुखप्रेतस्य मृगस्थानेशौ तिलतोयाञ्जलिस्तर्मया दीयते तवोपदेशिताम् ओम अध्यामुख गोत्रस्य मुखप्रेतस्य मृगस्थानेशौ श्रीखण्डं मया दीयते तवोपदेशिताम् चंदन finger ring touching it right and that's this one अध्यामुख गोत्रस्य मुखप्रेतस्य मृगस्थानेशौ upwards चंदनमया दीयते तवोपदेशितां माला right bit lower than the other mala not too low here right below the other one ओम अध्यामुख गोत्रस्य मुखप्रेतस्य मृगस्थानेशौ पुष्पमाला मया दीयते तवोपदेशिताम् five times अध्यामुख गोत्रस्य मुखप्रेतस्य मृगस्थानेशौ दीपस्ते मया दीयते तवोपदेशिताम् ओम नमो नारायणाय नमो नमः ओम अध्यामुख गोत्रस्य कश्यप गोत्रस्य अमुकप्रेतस्य take mama name in mind मृतकस्थानेशौ निमित्तम् एषते पिण्डो मया दीयते तवोपदेशिताम् offered by her right hand this was on top of her hand. Put your right hand like this, huh? You're going to allow the water to fall on this side of the hand, right? Yeah. अध्यामुख गोत्रस्य मुखप्रेतस्य तिलतोयाञ्जलिस्तर् मया दीयते तवोपदेशिताम् Offer some tulsi to the pinda. Srigandham maya diyate tavopadeshitam. Now this time when you're offering the chandan, using your index finger. Adhyamukha gotrasya mukha pretasya mukha sareshavu chandanam maya diyate tavopadeshitam. Very good. Flowers, arati. ओम अध्यामुख गोत्रस्य मुख प्रेतस्य मृतकसानेशौ पुष्पमाला मया दीयते तवो प्रतिष्ठां पुष्पं मया दीयते तवो प्रतिष्ठां अध्यामुख गोत्रस्य मुख प्रेतस्य Mrakasane deepest day. Just Maya Dhyatayatavu Pradeshatam Om Namo Narayanaaya Namo Namah. Prem se bolo se Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. My friends, today we bid farewell to this physical form of this wonderful mother. So much so that, she has indeed performed her duty as a very loving and as a very wonderful mother. She has impacted upon the lives of each and every one of us to such an extent that we are all here to give this family the assistance and to give the family the strength they need in a time of such trial and tribulations. My friends, I have known this family for quite a while. I have also known my wonderful brother Dave for a little while as well. When I was small, I used to remember going to Royal Bank in Siparia and seeing him walking around, and I often thought that he was the boss. But nevertheless, my dear devotees, after some years when my father had gotten sick, Uncle Harry from Siparia, he started calling me in order to do puja. And then our bond cemented a lot stronger. I began to know Mama. I also began to know Uncle Dave. And even up to this very day, my relationship towards, from our home to this family, and when I mean this family, I mean everyone speaking, I mean everyone present of this lineage, and even this wonderful mother, it grew stronger and stronger. Whenever I would go by Uncle Harry to do puja, Mama would have a way of making something called puwa, or Kali puja. And she knew that I loved that so much that she would often pack an extra bag for me. I told her, I said, Mama, you have to give me the recipe for that dinner. She said, yeah, anytime, Mama. So it looked like she carried that secret with her. You have it? Well, we'll get from her. My friends, every time I would come and I would see this mother, the warmth, the energy, the love, the compassion that she would show. She was always a very wonderful, wonderful human being to be around. There was never a dull moment when I was around with her. She would always make you laugh out loud. She would always make you smile. She would always cheer you up no matter how bad that day was. And this, my dear devotees, is the true qualities of a mother. Our Shastra is more so a book which is called the Taittiriya Upanishad. It teaches us a very wonderful lesson. It teaches us Matru Devo Bhava, which basically means mother is your first God. The second law is Pitru Devo Bhava, father is your second God. The question is asked, why did our ancestors, who were so knowledgeable, place it in this sequence? Devotees, for 9.5 months, our mother would protect her in our womb. She would protect us in her womb. And she would ensure that even when she walks, even when she eats, however she thinks, she would try not to lie down or bad. And the discomfort that we gave her for that entire duration of that pregnancy, all of that becomes null and void when we are placed in her hands as a baby. Sometimes mothers and children go, and when they go, a pregnant mother would lose her child. And the amount of heartache she would undergo. Another instance, a mother and a child will go, a pregnant mother, and sometimes only the baby alone comes out. This is the sacrifices that these mothers would undergo. They would nurture us, take us and send us to school. They would inculcate good values, traditions, customs, norms, and laws for each and every one of us to be upstanding individuals. This, my dear devotees, are the true qualities of a mother. You know, there's a very beautiful saying. मात्र पुत्र को प्यार किया है जितना कौन करेगा इतना कौन करेगा इतना. Nobody understands the true love that the mother would have for that child. My friends, today we are all distraught, today we are all saddened, we are all in deep hurt because this wonderful mother, the life has indeed left. So devotees, I ask of you now, coming from a spiritual perspective, what are we mourning for? Are we mourning for the loss of the soul? Or are we mourning for the loss of the memories that this body is unable to give to us anymore? The Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it teaches us a very valuable lesson. In chapter 2, when Bhagavan Shri Krishna was instructed by Arjuna, he says, Prabhu, place my chariot in the middle of this battlefield, so I will be able to destroy my enemies one by one. My friends, Bhagavan Krishna did exactly that, and he placed him in front of Dronacharya and Bhishma Pitama, two master warriors. My friends, these warriors, so any one of them could have destroyed an entire army. Dronacharya, the guru who taught both the Pandavas as well as the Kauravas race about warfare, about fighting, and how to become victorious in war. My friends, Bhishma Pitama, the great grand uncle, who was also a very skilled archer and a very skilled warrior, he himself could have destroyed any one of those armies with one single bow. I used to do martial arts for 7 years. I know Uncle Dave also, he's a next martial arts expert. And I was looking at an interview at one point in time, and it was shown that where these individuals were speaking to a, if you want to call it, a Dan or a sensei, and he asked the sensei, have you ever taught your students everything you learned? The sensei said no. The question was asked why. He said it's because if these individuals turn on me, I will know how to counteract them. So here, Bhagavan Shri Krishna, while he did that, he's showing Arjuna that these two individuals, any one of them, could destroy your entire army. Basically implementing fear within his mind and making him second guess his decision of becoming in that war. My friends, Bhagavan Shri Krishna is looking at Arjuna. As Arjuna saw this, the bow and the arrow slipped out of his hand. And as he fell back unconscious, my friends, regaining consciousness after some time, he spoke. He spoke to Bhagavan Krishna. He says, Prabhu, Ashok Shanan Vashotrastam Pragyavadhamscha Bhashase Gatasun Gatasunscha Nanushocan Pandita. He says, I am going to forfeit this war, or I am going to live my life as a celibate. And whatever a person gives to me, that is what I would live my life by. Bhagavan Shri Krishna understood that that form of attachment was not only because of who these people are, but was because of the attachment of the body. Devotees, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, he said, you mourn for those who should not be mourned, and you grieve for those who should not be grieved. Yet you profess knowledge like a wise man. He says, the wise man does not grieve for the dead nor for the living. But what we understand is that just in the situation, just in the course of boy, man, and old age, so too the soul goes through that same process. This, my dear devotees, is basically a next step in our lives. A very wonderful scripture called the Ramayana, or what we commonly call the Ramcharitamanas, teaches us that we are continuously blinded by what is called illusion. Ramayana teaches us, Hari Maya Krita Doshu Guna Binu Hari Bhajana Na Jai. That a person who is continuously governed by the illusion of Bhagavan Shri Vishnu are the ones who does not recite the name of God. My friends, each and every one of us, we are indeed a part and parcel of God. If I were to take 3 different containers and I go inside and I open that tap and I fill these 3 different containers with water, the water that I'm getting is the same water that is present in the tanks. Now, if I were to take some sand in one of those containers and I mix it, I throw it inside of that tank, that entire water becomes polluted. My friends, the point is that that tank is what is called the Param Atma, or the universal or the supreme soul. We are all part and parcel of that soul, and because of that sun, because of the bad karmas that we have, the bad actions that we perform, that soul that is residing within this body becomes impure. What we need to do, my dear devotees, before we are able to merge back one with Bhagavan, is to cleanse ourselves. Our scriptures continue to teach us time and time again about various avenues in which we can purify ourselves. Jap, yajna and yoga, continuous recitations, continuous glorifications of the name of God, and continuous reverence to Him. This is why, my dear devotees, we do not know when our last breath is going to be made. We do not know when our last step is going to be taken. And so do, my dear devotees, as we live upon this serpent of time, with uncertainty before us, we must always believe to ourselves that every single day that we wake up might be our last. Every single minute that goes by might be our last, because devotees, we do not know when death is going to come touching us on our shoulder and say that we are next. Many a times you hear people say, but I know talk to this man and the man there. That is the unpredictability of time. That is how God works in many mysterious ways. My friends, today we celebrate the life of this mother, giving her the grand treatment, the grand experience that we possibly can as family members, as loved ones, as people who have appreciated her and her family. And we thank you, Bhagavan, for giving her to us, no matter how small and no matter how short this vacation is. As she's now about to enter into the second realm of the second stage of her life, we humbly pray to you, Prabhu, to bless her, guide her, protect her, give this family the strength to overcome these trials, and allow the teachings that she has indeed given to us continue to resonate within the lives of us. My friends, let us all join together in this beautiful bhajan and glorification of Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko dukha dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे. पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा, पूर्ण कर दे सबकी आशा. जो भी तेरा ध्यान करे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे. दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om
Vasudevaya.
Prem se Pulse Vrindavan Bihai Lal ki
Jai.
Offer flowers. So guys, what I'd like to ask you to do now, to kind of step back a little bit. So what we'll do is that we'll call upon the immediate members of the family to come forth to offer their little prayer, to offer a little perfume, little chanting, mala, arati and so forth. And then you, the general public, will also be given that opportunity. So anybody who desires of rendering a bhajan or so forth, you will be given this opportunity now until we reconvene in a couple of moments.
Devotees, Sitaram, good morning. Once again, on behalf of all present, we extend our deepest and heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family. As the family has been revealed, we will join in simple prayer kirtan, praising Bhagavan. Lord, you are at omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent Lord. You are Kripa Sagar, the ocean of mercy and compassion. Today we seek your grace, we seek your mercy. We ask of you, Lord, to take care of this departed soul, that you may guide and protect the soul throughout its journey. We seek your grace, we say, Daya Karo Prabhu, Kripa Karo, Raksha Raksha, Mera Prarthna Tum Prasann hai. Be pleased, O Lord, that you guide and protect us. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanoramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangulangayati Girim Yat Kripatamaham Vande Paramanandamaravam Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 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 Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva He Nath Narayan Vasudeva He Nath Narayan Vasudeva He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murari He Nath Narayan Vasudeva He Nath Narayan Vasudeva Achyutam Keshavam Ramanarayanam Krishna Damodaram Vasudevam Harim Sridharam Madhavam Gopika Vallabham जानकी नायकं रामचन्द्रं भजे अच्युतं केशवं सत्यभामाधवं माधवं श्रीधरं राधिकाराधितम् इन्दिरामन्दिरं चेतसा सुन्दरं देवकी नन्दनं नन्दजां सन्दहि अच्युतं केशवं रामनारायणं कृष्णदामोदरं वासुदेवं हरिं विष्णवे जिष्णवे शङ्खिने चक्रिणे रुक्मिणी राजिनी जानकी जाने वल्लभी वल्लभा याचिते यात्मने कंसवीरवांशिने वांशिने ते तमाम् अच्युतं केशवं रामनारायणं कृष्णदामोदरं वासुदेवं हरिं कृष्ण गोविन्द हे रामनारायण श्रीपते वासुदेव वाजिते श्रीनिधि अच्युतानन्त हे माधव दुक्षजं द्वारिकानायकं द्रौपदीरक्षकम् अच्युतं केशवं रामनारायणं कृष्णदामोदरं क्या तेरा सब कुछ ना तेरा सब कुछ ना मेरा what is mine what is yours he says nothing is mine nothing is yours whatever you have whatever you possess is all temporary the day will come when we will all have to leave it and depart but what do you carry when you depart and as the poet continues to write you see what you carry is the karma you would have accumulated and all the actions that you would have performed and the legacy you would have left as to how people will remember you, the things you would have done, how you would have served your fellow human beings. So devotees, sometimes we have to think about what this life is all about. And when we depart this life, where are we going and what legacy you would like to leave. If we continue with Kirtan. He Nand Nand Gopala Anand Nand Gopala He Nand Nand Gopala Anand Nand Gopala He Nand Nand Gopala Anand Nand Gopala He Nanda Nanda Gopala Ananda Nanda Gopala He Nanda Nanda Ananda Nanda Yadu Nanda Nanda Gopala He Nanda Nanda Ananda Nanda Yadu Nanda Nanda Gopala He Nanda Nanda Gopala Ananda 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 Nanda Gopala He Nanda Nanda Ananda Nanda Yadu Nanda Nanda Gopala He Nanda Nanda Ananda Nanda Yadu Nanda Nanda Gopala He Nanda Nanda Gopala Ananda Nanda Gopala He Nanda Nanda Gopala Ananda Nanda Gopala He Nanda Nanda Gopala Ananda Nanda Gopal. The great poet again says, today, O Lord, we are in darkness. May you shine on us the sun of knowledge. We have lost the way, O Almighty One. Lead us on the right path. Show us a ray of light at every step. O Lord, let our eyes recognize the light. We are your children. We deserve your compassion, O Almighty One. Give us a boon so that our world will become happy. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Ajandi Bihai Ham Insan ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान बता रहे हम राह दिखारे भगवान राम दिखारे बता रहे हम राह दिखारे भगवान राम दिखारे कर्म कर्म पर किरण दिखारे भगवान किरण दिखारे इन्हें हकियन यो प्रभु करारे ज्योति से पहचान ज्योति से पहचान आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान हम तो है संतान तुम्हारी प्रभु संतान तुम्हारी हम तो है संतान तुम्हारी प्रभु संतान तुम्हारी तेरी दया के हम अधिकारी प्रभु है हम अधिकारी दुनिया होई सुखी हमारी दुनिया होई सुखी हमारी ऐ सारे वरदान ऐ सारे वरदान आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान The poet continues to write, he says, O man, you have wasted your life in falsehood. We are all children of one father. This earth is our mother. Neither our family nor our relatives go with us when death sway over us. We are guests just for 2 days in this world. Why go astray under an illusion? Worldly wealth is of no use to us when this body is lost. The Ganga of the good company of pious men is flowing for us. Its stream is so pure that taking a bath in it purifies the body. Even a sinner can be saved by it. Jyoti janam gavaya sadhu Jyoti janam gavaya sadhu Jyoti janam gavaya Jyoti janam gavaya sadhu Jyoti janam gavaya sadhu Jyoti janam gavaya एक पिता के हम सब लड़की धरती हमारी माता एक पिता के हम सब लड़की धरती हमारी माता कुटुंब कबीला संगन साथी काल धन कब चाहता है ज्योति जनम गवाया साधु ज्योति जन मगवाया ज्योति जन मगवाया सारू ज्योति जन मगवाया सारू ज्योति जन मगवाया दो दिन की पहन जगत में माया में भरमाया दो दिन के पवन जगत में माया में भरमाया धन दौलत कुछ काम न आवे धन दौलत कुछ काम न आवे छूट जाई यहाँ काया सारू ज्योति जन भगवाया सारू ज्योति जन मगवाया ज्योति जन मगवाया सारू ज्योति जन मगवाया सारू ज्योति जन मगवाया सत्संग की गंगा बही है कोमल जिसकी धारा सत्संग की गंगा बही है कोमल जिसकी धारा कर स्नान विमल कर काया पापी न पार कराया सारू ज्योति जन मगवाया सारू ज्योति जन मगवाया ज्योति जन मगवाया सारू ज्योति जन मगवाया सारू ज्योति जन मगवाया ज्योति जन मगवाया कपूर गौरम करुणावतारम संसार सारम भुजगेन्द्रहारम सरावसंतं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवामि सहितं नमामि भवं भवामि सहितं नमामि ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय पाहि ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय त्राहि ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 त्राहि माम् ॐ नमः शिवाय त्राहि माम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय रक्ष माम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय पाहि माम् ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 रक्ष माम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय पाहि माम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय पाहि माम् ॐ नमः शिवाय रक्ष माम् ॐ नमः शिवाय पाहि माम् ॐ नमः शिवाय मंगल भवनय अमंगलहारी द्रवहुषु दशरथ अजय बिहारी राम सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम जय जय राम ओ मंगल भवन अमंगलहारी द्रवहुषु दशरथ अजय बिहारी राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम रघुकुल रीत सदा चल आए प्राण वचन न जाए राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम बिनु सतसंग विवेक न होई राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ न सोई राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम श्री रामचंद्र कृपाल भजुमन हरन भव भय दारुणम नव कंज लोचन कंज मुकुकर कंज पर कंजारुणम श्री राम कंदर्पागणित अमित चवे नवनीर निचर सुंदरम पदपीतमानहुतरित रुचि सुचि नौनि जनक सुतावरम श्री राम भज दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्यवं शनिकंदनम रघुनंद आनंद कंद कौशल चंद दशरथ नंदनम श्री राम सिर मुकुट कुंडल तिलक चारु उदार अंग विभूषणम आजानुभुज शार चापदार संग्रमजित कर दूषणम श्री राम इति भरति तुलसीदास शंख शेष मुनि मनरंजनम मम दया कम च निवास कुरु कामधिकल दल गंजनम श्री राम मन जिहिर चेउ मिलहि सोबरा सहज सुंदर सनवारो करुणा निदान सुजान सिल सनहि तुजानत रावलो श्री राम एहि बाति गौरी अशेष सुनसिय सहित यह हर्षियली तुलसी मंदिर चली श्री राम श्री रामचंद्र कृपाल भजुमन हरण भवभय दारुणं नवकञ्चलोचन कञ्जमुकुट कञ्जकरकन्दारुणं श्रीराम 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 नीलम्बुजश्यामलकोमलङ्गं सीतासमारुपितु वामभागं भानुर्महासायका चारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम् ॐ श्री सीतारामचन्द्राय नमो नमः नारायण श्री नारायण 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 पिंजरे के पंछी रे तेरा दर्द न जाने को तेरा दर्द न जाने को पिंजरे के पंछी रे तेरा दर्द न जाने को तेरा दर्द न जाने को बाहर से तू खामोश रही बाहर से तू खामोश रही तू भीतर भीतर रोए भीतर भीतर रोए तेरा दर्द न जाने को तेरा दर्द न जाने को पिंजरे के पंछी रे तेरा दर्द न जाने को कह न सके तू अपनी कहानी तेरी भी पंछी क्या जिंदगानी कह न सके तू अपनी कहानी तेरी भी पंछी क्या जिंदगानी कह न सके तू अपनी कहानी तेरी भी पंछी तेरा दर्द न जाने को पिंजरे के पंछी रे तेरा दर्द न जाने को तेरा दर्द न जाने को पिंजरे के पंछी रे तेरा दर्द न जाने को तेरा दर्द न जाने को
Prem Subhu Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. So those of you all who didn't get the opportunity to come forth, you will be given an opportunity now to come off and flower to the art also. And as we are doing that, I'd like to call upon Kevin, who will be able to give to each and every one of us a better understanding about the life story of this wonderful mother by the Eulogy. So,
morning, everyone. I am Yolande's youngest son, Kevin, and I have the privilege of sharing very little that I can about my dear mother with you today. Today we gather to celebrate the life of a remarkable woman, a beloved mother and mother-in-law, a cherished grandmother, great-grandmother, sister, aunt, cousin, sister-in-law, neighbor, and friend. As we bid farewell to her, we reflect on the profound impact she had on each and every one of us. Yolande Jagranee Seebalack was born on the 25th of October 1943. She was the daughter of Jordan and Sunday Harry, both deceased. She was the 10th of 11 children, and we are fortunate to have one of our brothers here, Uncle Evans, and she has another brother that resides in Guyana, but was unable to make it. I remember her telling us about growing up with her nephew, Ramesh, Jago, and Dayo, and she being the only girl, and how they grew up like brothers and sister. I think this was the foundation of my mother's upbringing that made her the person that she was today. And that is what allowed her to be such a loving, caring, and kind person. Another fond memory which I really was impressed with was that she recalled about taking that last train that ran to San Fernando. She was the wife of Denarine Kelvin Seebalack, deceased, and from that union came her 4 children. My eldest sister Cindy, who resides in Mexico, and unfortunately due to some issues with her travel, isn't here with us today, but she will be here later. Devendra, who wanted me to let you all know that he lives in the borough of Siparia.
Now lives in the borough of Siparia. So welcome everybody when you lot of feast days in April. Welcome to the borough of Siparia.
And by the way, that's typical of my brother. So he just cuts in whenever he wants. Then there's me, Kevin, and then there was Vani. And according to Vani, since she was the baby of the family, she was showered with the most love from our mother. After the death of her husband, she became both mother and father to us, her 4 children. Family was at the core of my mother's being, and as a true matriarch, she dedicated her life to nurturing and supporting each member of our family, creating a strong foundation built on love and unity. Her unwavering devotion brought us together in times of joy, sorrow, binding us with cords that never can be broken. She was the glue that held our family together, guiding us with her wisdom and unconditional love. Our family grew with the addition of her sons-in-law, Keith and Amral, as well as 2 daughter-in-laws, Leela and Denise. Yolande is the grandmother of 7, Shazara, who resides in Chile, Kimberly, Leandra, Dominic, Kevin, Craig, and Ciara. She is also a great-grandmother of 2, Oliver and Holly of Chile, and has a grandson-in-law, Jose Emmanuel. As a grandmother, my mother's love knew no bounds. She embraced her role with joy and enthusiasm, showering her grandchildren with affection and wisdom. Her presence brought light and laughter into their lives, creating cherished memories that will be treasured for generations to come. She was not only a grandmother but also a source of inspiration and guidance, imparting valuable life lessons with her gentle touch and compassionate heart. She loved her nieces and nephews with a passion. Whether it was a warm embrace, a listening ear, a phone call, or a comforting presence, she had a way of making them feel valued and loved. Each and every one of you have a special memory, either collective or individual. Always remember that my mother loved you like if you were her own. My mother was the embodiment of love and kindness. Her heart knew no bounds when it came to caring for others. Her compassion knew no limits, and her kindness touched the lives of many people, especially her neighbors and friends right here at Hillcrest Gardens, who fondly called her Granny. There are a few people in the audience today who knows exactly what I am talking about. I always remember when we first moved from Siparia to Marabella. There were some people that were living right next door, Tommy and Kareem. And my mother took them in like if they were her own children. Mom always kept her place spick and span. I don't know how she did this, but her pots were always shiny and looked new. And everything in its place. Some of us found out this the hard way. For example, you're not allowed to move her Christmas decorations after she's finished decorating. You're sure to get her buff. She loved decorating her place for Christmas and having her family and friends over. She loved watching her Indian movies and listening to her favorite singers like Engelbert Humperdinck, for those who know who that is, and Jim Reeves. She was good with her hands, making beautiful floral arrangements and sewing. She had a sweet hand, as all of you all know. We loved her food, and me, of course, found her curry goat to be just the best. My mother was 80 when she died, and very surprisingly, she took to technology like a duck took to water, utilizing the digital technology on a smartphone and tablet. I always remember one time I was supposed to come drop something off for her, and I didn't call her and tell her. And I said, well, I was in a meeting and a little busy, so I couldn't call you. She said to me, all you had to do was send me a WhatsApp message, and I would have read it. One of the things I always remember about my mother is that, wow, she just remembered dates like that. People's birthdays, anniversaries, deaths. I always remember one day, I and Denise wanted to find out when we were married. And instead of looking at for a marriage certificate and whatever, I just called my mother, and she just rattled out the date just like that. She was a wealth of knowledge, and I feel she had her own database in her head there that I don't think any of us has. My mother's legacy as a matriarch will endure for eternity. She was a cornerstone of our family, leading with grace, strength, and compassion. Her spirit will live on in each of us, inspiring us to cherish the bonds of family and to always live with love and kindness. Though we mourn her passing, we celebrate the extraordinary life of a woman who has touched so many hearts. We will honor her memory by carrying forward the values she held dear: love, kindness, and family bonds. Most importantly, family bonds. As she was so fondly called, Yols, Mommy, Auntie Yolande, Grandma, Granny, Nanny. Thank you for always guiding and loving us. Even though you are no longer here with us, we know your love will continue to guide us. You will always be in our hearts forever. Rest in peace, Mommy. We will always love you.
Hi, good morning everyone. We are the grandchildren of our dearly beloved grandmother, Kimberly, Ciara, Leandra, Kevin, Dominic, Shazara on the virtual platform, and myself, Craig. Thank you for coming everyone. Your presence here is just a testament to the influence this amazing woman had on each and every one of us. Some of you may know her as Mom, Tante Yolande, Granny, Grandma, or Nanny. So it's impossible to put into words just how much our grandmother meant to us. But here's us trying to make an attempt. Grandma's zest for life, her unconditional love, and her kind spirit is what made her our hero. She was a family-oriented person who devoted her time, well-being, and happiness towards others before her own. If we were to describe her in just a few words, they would be strong, loving, stylish, nurturing, and selfless. Our grandmother was a pillar of strength, a beacon of kindness, a source of unwavering support and wisdom to everyone, and a wellspring of love that knew no bounds. She lived with such authenticity, courage, and generosity every single day. Her devotion to God was ever present, seamlessly intertwined with her fervent prayers for her beloved grandchildren. That dedication to faith and family defined who she was at her core. We'll forever cherish Grandma's unwavering dedication to us. She would patiently guide us through our schoolwork, demonstrating her commitment. The kind of love Grandma felt for us was a love without condition. Even when we playfully rearranged her couch cushions to build forts, or moved the coffee table despite her gentle scolding, she never judged. She just kept loving us and ultimately joined us in our imaginative adventures. Grandma was so much fun. Our sleepovers were most memorable. She loved to play games and watch movies, especially her Indian soaps, and surprisingly her love for thrillers. The famous pancakes and Milo for breakfast, the dal and rice and bhaji for lunch was so delicious, along with our Christmas favorite sorrel. We would never ever forget our exciting adventures to High Street, experiencing the sights and scents of the Puja and Bobby Prasad stores, which concluded in either KFC or McDonald's for dinner. One of my grandmother's most striking features was her ability to light up the room with a simple smile. But just try to capture it in a photo now, it was trouble. Sharing our life with her was a true pleasure, and I hope in time we get to be half as good as her, because her strength was incomparable. A part of her radiates with each one of us. What we inherited from her cannot be damaged or lost. It allows her in so many ways to remain just as alive as always, alive through us. So certainly we can go on for hours about the memories of her. Let us cherish the memories we shared, the lessons she taught us, and the love she so freely gave. Thank you, Grandma, for everything. We love you.
Thank you very much, guys. It was very warm and beautiful trips down memory lane.
Thank you, Kevin, for so brilliantly describing our mother, and Craig and the kids, a job well done. I just wanted to add to that my mother has been a tremendous strength to us as kids. We could not have been where we are without her, and that's just what it is. As I was speaking to someone earlier on today, when you're a single parent in the 80s, the 70s, there are so many disruptors, and your family could go astray. But she just kept us in line, man. She just ensured that we did what was right, we did what was expected, and we behaved the way you're supposed to behave, or it's licks, But I mean, we are what we are because of her. So I just want to, thank her parents and the values that she would have, family values especially, that she would have gotten from her siblings, her cousins, her brothers, her parents, God for presenting her in our lives, and for allowing us to be where we are and who we are today. And also, I'd also like to extend a tremendous thank you to everybody present here to celebrate the life of our mother. Really do appreciate each and every one of you being here, each and every one of you who would have made a difference in her life, who would have contributed to the value of the human being that she is today. So thank you all very much, and Pandit Satyam, again, thank you for your continued direction.
So at this point in time, my friends, I'd like to ask you, right, stand up the first time. Where is the sign?
Dominic.
So we take these flowers and our hands out. So at this point in time, my friends, as we're coming to the end of one part of this Anteshikar and Sanskar, we'd like to humbly join our hands together. Let us all now close our eyes as we ask for the blessings of Bhagavan Sri Vishnu Prabhu from here onwards. As our journey is about to go to that final place of rest, we humbly ask of you that let there be no difficulties, let there be no hindrances, let there be no obstacles, and furthermore, ensure that as we perform all duties efficiently and effectively, ensure that this family, the soul, and everyone will indeed be able to gain merits from this. Flowers. And on behalf of this wonderful family, my dear devotees, I'd like to express my humble gratitude now that we just leave Mama over here for 5 minutes. So those of you who didn't have the opportunity to see her will indeed be given this opportunity. Then we shall go and put Mama inside the car, the hearse, and then we go to that final place of rest. Thank you. Jai Siddham.
Hey Naren, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, man. Good to see you. Alright, okay, name us, so ito anything. Right. Apply the if you have. If not, then well, you can mix them up now. Right, yes, right, perfect.
To the Hilux, the neighbor next door wants to get in.
was up on the
We have it already. I prepared it now.
Sorry.
Kevin, David, boys,
Check you out there. Dominic, Kevin, Greg. Again, we are Amaral, 1, 2, 4, and Bird. Oh, right Football, sir. Football, guys. Ready? Yeah.